This reading is for Aries for the month of August 2021. And I just took a peek at your chart for the month of August. And I believe the key word for you this month is unfoldment. There's something that may be sparked in you around the new moon on the 8th, which is in your fellow fire sign of Leo, that starts a process of, like I said, unfoldment. An idea that leads you down a new path, that makes you discover new parts of yourself. And there's other indicators in your chart this month that you're going to get some real lucky breaks too. So lucky you, Aries. Now let's see what the cards have to say. Wow. All right. We start with what I like to call the wish card. There's a little saying here. It's 9 of Cups, wish comes true. What you want will come to you. But the thing about this card is that you have to know what you want to get what you want. And luckily it seems like you probably do or are about to get an idea of where you want to go or what you want. But it's crossed by the Chariot, which is very much about willpower and follow through. So that's a really great combination of having inspiration and then having the follow through to go with it. Some people are great at one part of that equation and some people are great at the other. They come up with a million ideas, but they never do anything with them. And other people are great with follow through, but they're challenged coming up with ideas. So they usually step into projects or jobs that are already there, and then they, do a great job, but it's not their concept that they're working on, it's someone else's. For you this month, it's like all those pieces are there, and the stars are even reflecting that. And I think that's great. You've got a lot of fire up here. This is a energy that really is calling you to be 100% authentic and 100% yourself. And sometimes people don't understand you, when you're like that, but other times they do. For those of you who are looking for love, there is a gorgeous new relationship card. And now this is a general reading, so this is going to fit some people and it's not going to fit others, but what I'm looking at for some of you is that in the past you had a committed relationship and maybe that has not worked out, and so you're sort of in this space of feeling, in a funk. Like, you'd like to be with somebody, you don't really know how to go about it. Especially with this wish card, if one of your wishes is to be with somebody, I'm here to tell you that that option is going to come to the forefront. This is a gorgeous relationship card, and lots of times it really is about finding a new someone. And that new someone is being represented by the Son of Cups, which is a very kind person. So if you've had some bad experiences in the past with some people that aren't very kind, this is excellent because this is someone who is really kind. What you want to be careful of, though, Aries, is going into a new relationship with someone who's really nice is taking some baggage with you from your old relationship that didn't work out. Be very careful of that. Okay, so let's change the filter on how we are reading this, and if we look at this as more of a life path reading, which might talk to some of you other Aries, not a romance reading, this energy that's around you right now is going to be clearing up in a lot of ways, but sometimes it's just a sense of you really want more out of life, and it's just not as exciting as you want it to be. I mean, mean, this can be actually like existential, but you are a fire sign, Aries, and so that is a tendency of fire signs is oftentimes they want to feel like they're like the star of a movie, and then it's a really interesting, action-packed movie, and when it's not like that, you feel a little wah wah. But what I want to say is that that's only temporary, and with this fresh energy coming in, for some of you, this will be a new relationship. For other people, though, who maybe are in long-term relationships or happily single, this is just moving out of a sense of feeling maybe a little bit depressed, a little stuck, into an ace energy, an ace emotional energy, which is amazing because it just really makes your perspective different, right? This is about feeling fulfilled. So for those of you who've been in a bit of a funk, it looks like that's going to lighten up. And sometimes you just get grace. But what I will say is that you can sort of be the architect of your own luck too. Like if you have an idea and you move on it and you're really comfortable with expressing your own individual view of the world and who you are, you may get to this place sooner. The moon is hanging around a little bit this month, but that is okay. That is that can be a very creative energy. It can be a deep energy, but it's a really good month to listen to your dreams, actually. So when the moon is around, your dreams have something to tell you. So when I look over here in your relationship sector, we have some very strong energy around really needing to not look at a relationship that you're in, if you're in a relationship, with rose-colored glasses, and that it may be time to make some changes, especially if part of your being in a funk or feeling sort of depressed is because of another person. It may be time to really look at that relationship honestly and address how it needs to change, or address if it's a not really a long-term relationship, but a neither here nor there relationship, you might want to just move on, especially with this Ace of Cups here, which can represent an absolutely new relationship. But in any case, there's a lot of dynamic energy for Aries this month, and especially around the full moon on the 22nd. That's a really beautiful relationship card, so I would expect that some of you will be having a wonderful time on the 22nd. And there's also a lot of energy around taking an idea, a wish or a desire, and making it real and being successful at that. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will check in with you in September.